Hello Fuji fanboys! Ultralab have been producing some amazing vintage looking lens with equally amazing vintage vibes in their results. Today I would like to share with you their 11mm f1.8 wide angle manual focus lens. I would like to start with the lens cap. What is there to talk about a lens cap? A lens cap is a lens cap. Its job is to cover the front element. Again, not all lenses are made equal, so for this case, not all lens caps are made equal. I'm certain Ultralab would have put a lot of effort in designing this. The fact that Ultralab engraved their brand name and used the modern timeless fonts really elevates the whole experience. It's not just a functional item, it becomes part of the overall aesthetic. The lens cap is made of metal and it's very well made. Well done, Ultralab. I'm sure it does cost a lot to manufacture it, especially when most lens caps are made of plastic. Okay. The ability to unscrew the top plate and reveal the hood that also accommodates a 62mm filter is a smart design. I love how they blend the functionality with a bit of novelty, so-called. The lens hood, plus the option to use filters, adds a layer of convenience that's so often overlooked in lens design and lens cap design. So, this gives us a quick option if we would like to have a filter. If we don't require a cinema filter or any filter, I just remove the lens cap. If I do need to use it with a quick twist, I can remove the cover. Isn't that a brilliant idea? Having a lens cap that has a double duty protecting the lens and giving you an easy way to attach a filter. This helps simplify the process when you're out shooting. Okay, I think I may have just did the longest review on a lens cap. Okay, now back to the lens. The build and design is pretty similar to their other siblings. They have a weighty feel to it. The 11mm f1.8 lens weighs about 350 grams. We could stop down to f22 and it has 10 blades. It's not weather sealed and it's a manual focus lens. Minimum focusing distance is at a very good 0.18, which is pretty good. Focusing ring is buttery smooth. We are looking at about 16.5mm wide in a 35mm format. Now this is out, let's focus on the most important part. How is the image quality from this lens? Chromatic aberration. Is there any CA or fringing? Yes, a tad bit, which is not a big issue that we can't solve in post. Next, sharpness. This is important. This lens have decent amount of sharpness. At f1.8 is soft, and by stopping down to f2.8, sharpness is coming back in place. If you're looking for a clinically sharp results, this lens may not be it. This lens produces a vintage look light. It's like as if you're shooting in film. If you're looking for something with a vintage look, you may want to consider this lens. Bokeh. Shooting at its minimum focusing distance does produce a pleasant results. Not bad for a wide angle lens. What about distortion? Generally speaking, I would say this lens is distortion free. If you are critical, I'm certain you'll be able to find it. And if one is that critical, this lens may not be for you as its target audience are different. Okay, in conclusion, if you are seeking a lens with a purely technical, sharp, and clinically sharp picture, this lens might not be for you. However, if you appreciate a manual lens to deliver a charming, vintage, inspired look like film light, then the Ultralab wide angle lens could be a great fit. Its user experience is enjoyable, and even come with a dual purpose lens cap, right? And for those that love classic analog Nikon aesthetic lens, this lens is definitely worth a consideration. So once again, this is Ivan from Fuji Fanboys. Good night from Singapore.